In late November 1989, Mandy Stavik returned to her hometown of Acme, Washington for Thanksgiving break. She was a freshman at Central Washington University, a vibrant 18-year-old known for her athleticism, academic drive, and warm personality. On the day after Thanksgiving, Mandy decided to go for a jog with the family dog near her home. It was a path she had taken many times before, a rural stretch of road that wound past woods and creeks. That afternoon, the dog returned home alone. Mandy did not. Her disappearance shocked the small, tight-knit community. Searches began immediately. Family, friends, and neighbors scoured the surrounding area. Tragically, Mandy's body was found 3 days later in the Nooksack River. She had been sexually assaulted and drowned. The horror of the crime stunned residents and left Mandy's family devastated. The investigation launched with intensity, but leads dried up. Dozens of men were questioned, including a former classmate named Timothy Bass. At the time, Bass lived nearby and had gone to high school with Mandy. He was quiet, largely unnoticed, and never considered a strong suspect. He agreed to speak with investigators, but refused to provide a DNA sample. That refusal raised some suspicion, but not enough to justify a warrant without stronger evidence. Over the next 2 decades, the case went cold. Advances in DNA technology reignited the investigation in the 2000s. A partial male DNA profile had been recovered from Mandy's body. Authorities began revisiting old suspects, hoping someone who had once refused to cooperate might now be compelled to help. Timothy Bass remained on their radar, but he continued to decline DNA testing. In 2013, a breakthrough came through a surprising source. Timothy Bass worked for a bakery in Bellingham, and a co-worker approached police. She said Bass had once bragged that he could get away with murder. Disturbed, she offered to help. She covertly retrieved a used Coke can and a plastic cup Bass had thrown away and handed them over to detectives. Forensic testing confirmed what investigators had long suspected. The DNA matched the profile from Mandy Stavik's body. Timothy Bass was arrested in 2017, 28 years after the murder. He was 49 years old and married with children at the time of his arrest. During trial, Bass maintained his innocence. He claimed he had had a consensual sexual encounter with Mandy, though there had never been any indication they were friends, let alone involved. The jury did not believe him. Testimony from former classmates showed Bass had been obsessed with Mandy. He reportedly kept photos of her and spoke about her beauty to others during high school. In 2019, Timothy Bass was convicted of first-degree murder. He was sentenced to 26.5 years in prison, the maximum allowed under state law at the time of the crime. For Mandy's family, justice came slowly, but it did come.